Just want to point out, when you lift a vehicle, make sure that you lift it in a safe location. I usually like to use the subframe, and if you can't reach a subframe, there's lifting points usually on most vehicles out here on the outer body lip. That gives you a good solid place to lift. Once you get it lifted to an adequate height, be sure and place your stands either on that lifting point or on your side. Okay, now we're going to remove the drain plug. Make sure you have the appropriate size wrench. In my case, it's a 17 millimeter. Just loosen your drain plug. Position your drain pan underneath. I have one here that I can adjust up. And we'll let that drain for a little bit. Okay, once you've got your oil drained, we're down here to just a very light trickle. I'm going to go ahead and put the drain plug back in. Always start it by hand. It's amazing how many guys accidentally strip out a plug. Get it started good. And get a wrench back on it. And just give it a good little snug. You don't have to kill it. I mean, we don't want it loose, but just give it a good little snug tight. Wipe off any excess. I'm going to move right up front here. Our oil filter is located right here. So we're going to go ahead counterclockwise. Going to get a little oil run out. So be ready for it. Let that drain just a second so we don't make a bigger mess. Alright, we've let it drain. We're going to go ahead and spin her off. Careful when you're wearing latex gloves and a filter covered in oil. It's all slick. That's a good reason to wear gloves. Now that we've got our filter off, I like to take a little brake cleaner. Just clean up any residual oil that's ran down. I do not like a dirty motor. So we'll just clean that up real quick. Wipe any of it down. That way, if you did happen to have a leak, you'd be able to tell. You don't clean up your residue and you have a leak, you're not really going to know it. Next, we're going to install our oil filter. You always want to take and put a little oil in your filter so it's not completely dry. How much you can put in depends on the angle of the filter. If some Toyotas, the filter's like that, you really can't put any oil in it. But if your filter hangs straight down or at a slight angle, you can put about 80% in it.